Well, yes, here we go again. We are back together once more on YouTube. And yes, I hope you are feeling comfortable, you are feeling well and relaxed, because here we go again. It's another English Addict live stream for all those people who can't get enough of that lovely English language. Coming to you from the birthplace of English, which just happens to be England. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Well, are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy. I'm feeling not too bad. I must be honest, last night I had a lovely sleep. I had some wonderful dreams. And can you believe I even dreamt of you watching me today. So isn't that nice? Here we go again. It is halfway through the week. We are now, yes, we've managed to make it halfway through the week without blowing the planet up. Isn't that nice? It's Wednesday. What happened there? It was too big, and then suddenly it was the right size. So, I hope you are feeling okay. Wherever you are watching in the world, don't forget you can catch me every week on YouTube. For those who are wondering who I am, my name is Duncan. And I teach English on YouTube. I've been doing this for ever such a long time. Do you know how long I've been doing this for? How long? Nearly 14 years. I've been here on YouTube doing this very thing. And here I am today, live on YouTube for this 18th of March 2020. I hope you are having a good time wherever you are. Maybe you have found something to do with your hands. Maybe you have discovered a new hobby. Perhaps you have found me for the first time. So maybe it is your first time watching me here on YouTube. If it is your first time, please let me know, because I would be so pleased. It would make me smile from ear to ear like this, you see. So if it is your first time, please say, Mr. Duncan, it is my first time here on YouTube with you, and I will give you a special round of applause. So outside, well, the weather outside is not very good. Look at that, it's very misty, very murky. We have had rain all morning. It has been raining all day, unfortunately, here in the UK. So a very strange atmosphere in the air and across the country, and quite likely around the world as well. I think so. And there is another view just to show you how bleak everything is outside my window. It is looking very grey outside right now. However, here in the studio, everything is ever so nice. It's all nice in here. We are being positive today. As I said yesterday, don't forget, every cloud has a silver lining, even when things seem to be going badly. Don't forget, every cloud has a silver lining. Also, I suppose we could say, things could always be worse. Things could always be worse. So even though things seem bad, perhaps where you are, don't forget, things could always be much worse, I suppose. And as another lovely positive way of thinking of things, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So don't worry too much about things. Relax, get yourself a nice drink, sit in front of your computer, and you can learn some English with me. Or if you want to improve your listening, well, you can improve your listening as well by listening to my live stream. So remember, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better because they always do. Think of all the hardship. Think of all the bad things that have happened in your life, and then suddenly those things improved. Maybe your circumstances got better. So there is always a positive way of looking at things. So today I want to see lots of smiling faces, lots of happiness, lots of positivity in the air. Because we are all here together sharing some time with each other. Oh, hello to the live chat. Don't forget, you are welcome to leave your messages on the live chat. Thank you very much for joining me today. Let's have a look who was first. Oh, hello, Martha. Martha in Poland. Hello to you. Guess what? You are first on today's live chat. Congratulations to you. And if it is your first time here on the live stream with me, please let me know, and I might give you a round of applause as well. So I hope you are feeling great. We have made it to Wednesday. Hello Vitas, Cecilia, hello Sweetness, hello Marawa. Grace is here. Hello Grace. I am saying Grace because you are watching now. Berlin is here. Olga. Hello Olga. Nice to see you back again. Anthony Jiang is here. Hello, Anthony. Where are you watching at the moment? I am always interested to find out where you are. Angela, Hang Huang, Silver Bullet, Kathy Cat. Hello, Mrs. Cat. Nice to see you back again. Flower Espoir, watching in France. I have a feeling that I might have lots of people watching at the moment around the world. I don't know why. Can you guess? Hello also Marina Farah Legrand Monu. Hello to you. I have a feeling you might be watching in France. Luis Mendez. Hello Luis. Now I think you were with me yesterday, weren't you? But I think you joined me late. However, today we are starting at the usual time. Don't forget, you can find me on YouTube. I will be live Sunday, Wednesday and Friday from 2 p.m. UK time. But of course, I am doing some extra live streams, so I will be with you tomorrow as well. Shh, I will tell you a secret. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell anyone else? Here we go. I will be with you tomorrow as well from 2 o'clock. Tomorrow I will be with you from 1 p.m. tomorrow with a special live stream. Hopefully tomorrow I will be outside. Now the weather today is awful, as we just saw. It's a terrible day today, so I can't be outside at the moment. However, hopefully tomorrow I will be with you live outside. We will see what happens because I'm not sure at the moment. Hello also to Chu O. Hello Cho. Cho, where are you watching? Anna Kobe, Lilil, Sujin is here. Hello Sujin. Hello also Irene, Nadia, Lala. Zuzika. Hello, Zuzika. Nice to see you here as well. Hello, Christina, who is watching at home right now. Anna, Mavi. Wow, so many people are here already. Nice to see you back with us again. Thanks for your support, Mr. Duncan. I am feeling better. Oh, thank you very much for giving me your thanks. Very kind of you. Mr. Duncan, have you ever thought about making lessons about pronunciation? Well, I suppose all of my lessons that I do are about pronunciation because you can listen to my voice as I'm speaking. But I think what you are talking about, what you are saying, is you want me to maybe go through particular words or certain words and then describe the way or explain the way in which they are pronounced. So yes, it's a good idea, but I think if you listen to me on a regular basis, you will hear how I pronounce words. And of course, you can also look at the subtitles as well. If you are watching now, you can watch live with captions. It's incredible. So just in case you don't know, you can press C on your keyboard, or you can also activate the captions on your mobile device. Did you know that? So you can have live captions on my stream. So not many people, or some people, don't realise that that is the case, that you can now watch my live streams with captions. Hello to Pedro Belmont. Yes, Pedro Belmont is here again. Thank you for joining me. Also, Lan Phuong Nguyen says, hello, teacher, and everyone else from Vietnam. Nice to see you here as well. So lots of news coming through from different parts of the world. We are living in an interesting age, don't you think? We are living in a very interesting age. Or maybe we could describe this as an interesting time for most people around the world. And there are many ways of describing this. I suppose we could say we are living in unusual times. We are living in unusual times at the moment. Also, I suppose we could say we are living in unique times. So when we say times, we are talking about what is happening at this moment or around this moment. So maybe things that have happened recently or things that are happening now. The times we are living in. So we are living in unique times. I suppose that's another way of describing it. We could say we are living in curious times. Curious. So things that are happening that might make people feel interested or curious about finding out more about what is going on. So yes, curious. We are living in curious times. We are living in, I like this one. We are living in odd times. So when we say we are living in odd times, we are living in a period where things are not normal. Things are happening that are unusual, or, as it says here, odd. So we are living in odd times. We are living in weird times. I suppose that's one way of expressing it. So we are living in weird times, strange times, bizarre times, or maybe crazy times. We are living in crazy times. Things are happening that are unusual. Things are happening right now that we are not used to. So things are very odd, very crazy, very turbulent. Oh, I like that word, turbulent. So if we are living in turbulent times, it means we are living in times or living in a period of time where things are constantly changing or things are being disrupted. I like that word. I like that word very much. Things are being disrupted. Things are being interrupted. Things are being cancelled or called off. Things that were happening are no longer happening. So a period of change, a period when things keep changing or when things happen that are unusual, we can say we are living in turbulent times. Another one, I suppose we could say that we are living in chaotic times. I think that's one of my favourite words to describe the past 2 or 3 years in the world. Chaotic. So I suppose we are now living in chaotic times. A period of time where things seem chaotic. So we don't really know what is going to happen next. There are new things occurring, and sometimes these things can be unexpected. Things you weren't expecting to happen. Something that is unexpected or might cause problems. So we could say that we are living in chaotic times. So how would you describe it? How would you describe this period of time? We are living in crazy times. I think that's another good one. That's a very good one. I like that one as well. So here we are today, all together again. Would you like to see some nice views that I filmed this morning from my window? So here we go. You might not know this. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but next door, very close to where I live, there are some horses living in a field. Would you like to see them? Okay, here they are right now. Oh, look at these lovely horses. Oh, they are so nice. So these particular horses are actually next to my house. They are in a field. They also have lovely stables to live in as well. So a horse will live in a stable. Stable. That's a great word, by the way. The word stable can be used in many ways. Something that is stable is something that is happening on a level basis. Something that is not going wrong. You can say that it is stable. It is level. Stable. However, we can also use the word stable to describe a place where a horse lives. A place that will shelter a horse is called a stable. Would you like to see some more nature? Okay then. Oh, look what we have here. We have a little pigeon sitting in a tree all alone. Ah, poor little pigeon all alone. I think you need a friend. It looks like you're lonely. Oh, look, there is another pigeon. So there are 2 pigeons together, sharing this rainy day, keeping each other company on this Wednesday. Would you like to see some birds? Let's have a look at some birds, some more birds. And these birds are feeding in my garden. And this, once again, is this morning. So this was filmed in my garden this morning. You can see some lovely birds. Okay, they've gone now. That was quick. And of course, I suppose we can't talk about the outdoor weather or the outdoor scenery without mentioning springtime. Because spring is a wonderful time. I can't wait until everything is nice. Oh, I hope you can still see me. I hope you can still see me okay, because I think my live stream has just crashed. Well, that's not very good, is it? That's not very good. I have a feeling Mr. Steve might be using his computer upstairs. I think so. That might be the reason why. Or perhaps my internet isn't working very well. It just shows you how bad things are at the moment. Even my internet isn't working very well at the moment. So unfortunately, my live stream today is not working very well. Hopefully it will come back in a moment. If it doesn't come back in a moment, then I might have to restart my live stream. So if you can still see me, and hear me, I am still broadcasting. So already things are going wrong. 25 minutes into my live stream, and it looks as if there might be some problems with my output, unfortunately. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? That's a big shame. What a pity. So I hope you can still see me. If you can't, please let me know. If you can see me, please let me know as well. So hopefully things will get better. So we are living through strange times, and just to prove it, my live stream is not working very well. I think maybe there is a problem with the live stream at the moment. It looks as if it's been repaired now. Oh, it's gone back to normal. Thank goodness for that. I was getting worried then. I was really getting worried. Now, there is a slight problem with the live stream today. As you know, YouTube at the moment has no one working in their offices. So everything you are watching now is automatic. Even though I'm live and I'm here, unfortunately, YouTube, there is no one there, unfortunately, at the moment, because of things that I am not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about those things at the moment. No. Mr. Duncan, it looks like a podcast now. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Well, I hope you can see me now, or else I might have to go away and have a cry in the corner of the studio. Okay, I think we are back now. That's good. Thank you very much. Hello, Rolfie. I hope we wake up from this horrible nightmare soon. Well, spring is on the way, so at least we have something nice and positive to think about and talk about, because springtime is coming and it's just around the corner. So everything is going to be all right. For those who missed the horses, here they are again. Oh, isn't that lovely? I love these horses so much. I don't even know what their names are. However, they live next door to my house, and I normally see them every day walking around the field. And sometimes they chase each other as well. They chase each other as well. Oh, that's a very good idea. Olga, well done. I think you are right. Mr. Duncan, probably all your neighbours are using the internet, and maybe it is causing problems on your live stream. I think you might be right there, because I would imagine that where I live, in my tiny little village, I would imagine everyone is using the internet today. I think so. I think you are right there. So, Olga, I think you might have a very good point. I think so. Inigo, we can hear you and see you perfectly. Thank you very much for the work you are doing to keep our minds occupied. Well, I hope so. I hope I will help you during this very strange time. Bootiana. Hello, Bootiana. Bootiana Abdullah. Hello to you. I am new to your channel. I am a new person. Well, Butiana, guess what? Welcome, and I hope you have a good time. Thank you, Butiana. And it's nice to see you here as well. I teach English, I talk about the English language, and that is the reason why I am here. We are going to take a little break. Hopefully my internet will keep going. We are now going to take a look at one of my English lessons, one of my full English lessons. This is an excerpt from one of my full English lessons. Don't forget, there are lots of English lessons on my YouTube channel, and there are hundreds, and I mean hundreds of lessons that you can watch right here on my YouTube channel. So here is an excerpt from one of my lessons. This is taken from Full English number 10. And then I will be back live chatting to you. Do you have an affinity with something? Is there something or someone you have an affinity with? The word affinity means a natural liking for or an understanding of something. A natural connection means that you do not have to force yourself to do it. The connection or understanding comes naturally. For example, to have an affinity with numbers means that you are naturally good at arithmetic. A relationship can form from the affinity between two people. They get along together naturally, without the need to force themselves. Long-term friendships and relationships are often built on a mutual affinity. To have an affinity can also mean a connection between things with similar characteristics. When two things relate, they have an affinity. The affinity shared between animals, plants, places, and languages. It's time to take a look at another current buzzword. A buzzword is a phrase or sentence that is used frequently or often. Today's buzzword is engage or engagement. The word engage is used a lot these days to express the interest or attention given by those watching or viewing something. To engage with someone is to connect with them so as to get their attention, interest or involvement. If you engage with a person, then they are more likely to stay with you. A television program must engage with a person, or else they will stop watching. Movie makers, politicians, newspaper editors all try to keep people interested and involved by trying to engage with those they wish to connect with. Engagement is the action of connecting with something. TV producers are finding it harder to engage with their audience. Politicians need to engage more with the young. I don't know about you, but I love receiving good news. Hearing something positive can really perk you up. It makes you feel uplifted and warm. There are many ways of expressing surprise and joy at someone's good news. That's awesome! Really? That's incredible! That's amazing! Fantastic! Wow! I'm pleased to hear that. If the good news involves the person telling it to you, you can say, I'm pleased for you. Congratulations. Well done. Good for you. You might express complete shock and disbelief at the good news. No way! You're kidding! Oh my goodness! For real? I'm speechless. There are many ways of expressing joy at someone's good news. When was the last time you received some good news? How did you react to it? With surprise, shock, or disbelief? Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm making myself a sandwich. A sandwich is a very convenient snack. You can make one easily. You can rustle up a sandwich very fast. To rustle up means to produce or create a meal with little preparation or time. You can rustle up a meal for someone. Right now I'm rustling up a snack for myself. I will cut a couple of slices of bread from this loaf. Spread some butter on each slice. Then I will add some filling, something to go inside the sandwich. You can put almost anything inside a sandwich. Cheese, lettuce, tomato, peanut butter, even slices of banana. Today I'm going to put some jam in this sandwich. Some people just eat one slice of bread with something spread on top. You can toast a sandwich and enjoy it heated up. The sandwich is often considered as being a very British snack, which is not surprising when you consider that it was invented by an Englishman, John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Yes, Sandwich is not only a snack, it is also a place. And there it was. I hope you enjoyed that. An excerpt from one of my full English lessons. And don't forget, there are lots of English lessons on my YouTube channel. Ooh, very nice. So there we go. English Addict is on the air. We are here with you on Wednesday. I hope you are having a good time. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm having an orange, trying to keep my vitamins going into my body on a regular basis. And one of the best ways of doing it, of course, is eating fruit. So whilst we were watching that full English episode, I was actually eating an orange. In fact, I'm still doing it now. One of the problems with eating fruit, especially oranges, because oranges are very juicy. This particular orange is very juicy. So I have to also make sure I have some tissue paper to wipe my mouth and also to stop the juice going down my clothes as well. So I would say that eating an orange can be a very messy thing indeed. Do you mind if I have one now? Can I have a segment of orange? So each piece of an orange is called a segment. So there you can see in my hand I have a segment of orange, a small piece of orange in my hand. And One of the things I like about eating oranges is the flavour. I love the flavour of oranges. I love its sweet juice. Very nice. So one of the reasons why I like eating oranges, not just because they are good for you, but also because they taste very nice. Let's have a look at the live chat. Hello to everyone. I've just realised that I'm being very rude here, talking with my mouth full. Hello. Shahram Sherry says, your orange looks like a tangerine. It is a small orange, however, it is a normal orange, but it is specially designed. It has been designed to peel very easily. And that's one of the things I hate about oranges. The only thing I hate about oranges is that they are very hard to peel. You can't get the peel off. So this particular orange I will show you now, if I can. So there it is. So there is the peel from the orange. So I can easily take the peel off. So the word peel can be used as both a noun and a verb. So in this case, we are using it as a verb. You peel an orange. I will try to eat this orange that is in my mouth at the moment. Excuse me. So, peel is both a noun and a verb. I will wash my orange down my throat now. That's better. What a strange day. What a strange time it is. What about you? Are you eating more fruit at the moment? Are you eating more food that is considered healthy? So I suppose one of the things that is quite good for you is fruit. Some people have been talking about garlic. So yesterday, a lot of people have been discussing the subject of certain types of food that are good for you at this time. Garlic, apparently, is another thing that a lot of people have mentioned. So I suppose garlic is good for you, generally. So I eat garlic all the time, to be honest with you. I always eat garlic. I love eating garlic very much. Even though for most people, garlic can give you very bad breath. I think so. Hello to everyone on the live chat. Hello to Intermediate Brian. Hello, Intermediate Brian. Hello, Sir Duncan. You seem like a wonderful man. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Duncan. Some people call me Mr. Duncan. I have been teaching on YouTube. The English language is what I do. I am an English addict, you might say. And here I am, live from my studio in Much Wenlock, which is in the United Kingdom. Hello, Vinicio Vivar says hello from Ecuador. A big hello to you as well. Hailey Kwang says, I think Mr. Duncan is eating a tangerine. Now, tangerines are much smaller. So the orange that I'm eating is actually quite large, but a tangerine is much smaller. So this particular orange is very easy to peel and eat. Even though at the moment I'm not going to eat any more because I think it might be a little bit rude eating whilst presenting a live stream. I think so. Jamelia is also saying, Mr. Duncan, that's not an orange, that's a tangerine. It would appear that I am in the minority with my view on this orange. Sharam Shelley says your show is lit. Lit. Ooh. Now that is a very modern and current expression used by young people. So if you say that something is lit, it means it is very good. It is amazing. It is fun. It is interesting, exciting. The quality is very good. So thank you very much. And don't forget, you can like, by the way, if you want to like my videos or my live stream, don't forget, you can give me a like. And also, if you want to subscribe, you can. And now it's gone. So please give me a like, because I am here during this very strange time. And yes, I will be with you tomorrow as well. So for those who are asking, yes, I will be with you live on YouTube tomorrow. Different time, 1 o'clock UK time, 1 p.m. UK time tomorrow, which is, of course, Thursday. Hello, Khan Twandang. Hello to you, and hello to everyone watching around the world, including Vietnam as well. Can I say a big hello to you as well? Of course, if we look out the window right now, we will see lots of springtime scenery. And here is some lovely scenery now outside. So here is something I filmed this morning. Have a look at this. Oh, you can see now in the garden, many plants, many flowers are starting to come up. And there is the view from my window. In fact, I filmed that this morning. So that was actually something I filmed this morning. But you can see the daffodils, so the yellow flowers and also the white flowers, they are daffodils. And the pink flowers, if you are wondering what the pink flower is, that is lavender. Lavender. So lavender is a type of plant that grows all over the place where I live. So I have some lavender growing in the garden. And as you can see, lavender is the same colour as my studio. It is very purple, because I like the colour purple. I don't know about you, but one of my most favourite colours is purple. I like it very much. So we are talking about some different subjects today. And we are going to talk about also another subject which may or may not be interesting. And we are talking about same and different. So words that can be used to mean same and words that can be used to mean different. Same, different. So these two words are actually opposite words. So we talk about things being the same. We also talk about things being different. The same, different. So first of all, let's have a look at some words connected with being the same. Well, first of all, we have same. There it is on the screen now. Same, something that is identical. It is exactly the same. So quite often we will describe two things that appear identical or are the same as same. So the same thing, the same day. When we talk about the same day, we are talking about one thing or two things happening in the same period of time. So maybe I went for a walk and I also went shopping on the same day. So on the same day I went walking and shopping. Same. Something that describes things that have a similar appearance. We can say, well, there it is. Similar. Similar things. So when we talk about things that are similar, we are talking about things that look alike. They appear to be the same. Maybe you look similar to another person. And this happens sometimes. Have you ever been mistaken for another person? Has anyone ever thought that you looked like another person, maybe a famous person. Ooh. So perhaps you look like a famous film star or a famous singer. So you might look similar to that person. Similar. It's a great word and one that I love. Alike. Two things that have the same appearance are alike. They look similar. They look the same. They are alike. Maybe you can have a brother and sister, or maybe you can have two people who look alike. They have similar features. Maybe their nose looks similar, or maybe their eyes are the same shape. They look alike. Twins, of course. So some people have a person who looks completely the same as them if they are a twin. So maybe you have two daughters who look alike because they are twins. I like that one. Something that is similar can also be related. So we are talking about same. We are talking about two things that have a connection. They are similar. They are the same. They are somehow related. They can be related. So maybe a subject. Maybe we are talking about a subject that is very similar to another subject. You can say that they are related in some way. They have a connection. So we can say that they are the same thing or they are similar. They are related. Here's another one. I like this word. Akin. Again, this word means similar. So two things that are connected in some way or similar are akin. And you can see in this word we have the word kin. Kin. Now the word kin can mean family. So akin means to have a connection. You have some similarity. Something is akin to something else. We also have one and the same. If two things look similar, we can say that they are one and the same. Maybe one person looks similar to another. They look one and the same. They are both very similar in appearance. Back to the live chat very briefly. Rakesh is here. Hello to you. Nice to see you here as well. Hello also to Berlin. Hello also to Helena. Hello, Helena. Nice to see you here with us today. Yes, I am with you today with my normal live stream. I am with you normally on Sunday, Wednesday and Friday from 2 p.m. UK time. Or, of course, I will be doing some extra live streams as well. So tomorrow I will be with you again live with one of my special extra live streams. And hopefully tomorrow, if the weather is nice, I will be outside. But who knows? The weather might be bad, in which case I will have to stay indoors. Theo is here. Hello, Theo. I think they are called tangerines because they come from Tangiers. I think that is the reason why. In fact, most oranges that we buy here in the UK are not grown here. They are actually from places like Spain. So we do import many oranges, many different types of fruit from abroad because we can't grow them here because the climate in the UK is not suitable for growing many types of fruit, including oranges. So quite often you will find that oranges are imported to the UK. They come from other countries, such as Spain, and also Tangiers as well. And I think that's the reason why we have tangerines. Another type of small orange is mandarin as well. So you can have a tiny orange that is called a mandarin. So there are many different types of orange. Mr. Steve, because he's very awkward, Mr. Steve likes the big oranges. So he likes to buy the very large oranges. Hello, Rakesh again. Hello also to Lewis. Hello, Lewis. I will go to the market tomorrow, but many people look worried. Well, Lewis, you know what to do. You know what to do. Stay apart. Distance yourself. Hello also to... Oh, Black Gatcha is here. Hello, Black Gatcha. Can we use identical? Yes, we can. You can use identical, yes, to mean same. Also, we can use the word equivalent as well. So if two things are equivalent, it means they are the same. So in this sense, we can describe anything that is similar as equivalent. So in this sense, we are talking about equal, or similar. So they can be the same, they can have the same appearance, or the same meaning, or the same properties, the things that it has that look similar. So we can say that they are equivalent. Maybe two people have separate jobs. However, they get paid the same amount of money. We can say that their salary is equivalent. So they both earn the same amount of money, even though their jobs are different. So they can have different jobs, but equivalent salary or equivalent pay. Hello also to, hello to Palmyra. I would like to see that forest that you showed us recently. Well, I'm not sure where I will be tomorrow, but I will be somewhere similar. A place that will be of the same kind. Oh, did you see what I did there? Mr. Duncan. So if two things are similar, if they have a similar appearance or a similar shape, they are of the same kind. So maybe you have two oranges, and the oranges are both the same type of orange. We can say that they are of the same type or the same kind. So my oranges are both the same. They are of the same kind. They are the same type of orange. Oh, I like this one. Here's a good expression. Now, you know I love expressions in English. I love little expressions and idioms. And here is a nice idiom for you now. Two peas in a pod. When we say that two peas are in a pod, it means two things that are very similar. They are very similar or the same. So maybe you have two peas in a pod. You girls look very similar. You are like two peas in a pod because you look the same. Or maybe if two people have very similar characteristics, maybe their behaviour is very similar. Maybe they have the same characteristics. We can say that they are like two peas in a pod. Hello to Kim Dung. Hello, Kim Dung. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much for joining me today. If it is your first time, please let me know. Please tell me. Two things that are the same, we can say that they are the same as each other. So they are the same as each other. So two things look the same. They are the same as each other. Or, of course, if you say something and the thing that you are saying is the same as what someone else said, we can say that you are saying the same thing as them. So the same as. The thing you are saying is the same as. the same as. So something can look similar in appearance. It can also sound the same. It can also look the same. If you are reading, maybe you are reading two words and they look the same. They are the same as each other. Two things look the same. You are watching Live English with English Addict, and my name is Mr. Duncan. Two things look the same. They are similar to each other. Similar to each other. Two people might look the same. Some people say that I look like a very famous actor. Or at least they used to when I was younger. Can you guess who it is? I'm sure you won't. So two things that look the same, two things that have a similar appearance. We can say one thing is similar to another. Two things that look the same. One is similar to the other. Oh, here's a good expression. Now this is a nice idiom because I love idioms very much. Have you ever heard of this expression? So this particular idiom is dead ringer. If a person is a dead ringer, it means they look the same as someone else. You are a dead ringer for George Clooney. You look just like George Clooney. You are a dead ringer for George Clooney. So when we talk about something being a dead ringer, we are saying that that person looks similar or the same as another person. They are a dead ringer for someone else because they share similar features, or maybe they look the same. Dead ringer. I like that word very much. When we talk about two people looking the same, we will often describe them as twins. Twin. So one twin, two twins. So two people who look identical, they look the same as each other, they are twins. And can I just say, it must be very strange. Can you imagine waking up in the morning and you see someone who looks identical to you? So maybe you are a child growing up in a family and you have an identical twin. Two people who look exactly the same. It must be very strange. I wonder what it feels like looking at another person and they look exactly the same as you. Twin. We can also use this as a verb. So this particular word can also be used as a verb to bring two things together. To join two things together. You can twin two things. So maybe one thing and another thing, you want to bring them together. You will twin them, or you will give them some sort of connection. So to give something a connection means to twin something. Twin. Oh, here's another one. A perfect copy. If you have a perfect copy of something, a perfect copy, two things that look the same, they look identical. So maybe one thing is the original, but the other thing is the copy. However, the copy looks exactly the same as the original. So we can say that something is a perfect copy. There are people over the years who have painted pictures and they look very similar to paintings that have been painted by famous artists. However, sometimes they are not the genuine thing, they are fake. So some people are very good at painting a portrait or maybe a landscape, and it looks very similar to a very famous painting. You might describe it as a perfect copy. So over the years, many people have forged or copied things. because they want to sell it as the original. It happens a lot. So a perfect copy is something that looks exactly the same as the original. A perfect copy. We can also use the word facsimile. Facsimile. So a facsimile is a perfect copy of something. I like that word very much. Two more. So all of these words mean the same or similar. Have you ever heard of this particular phrase? Spitting image. If one person looks like another person, we can say that they are the spitting image of each other. You two, you look the same. You are the spitting image of each other. You look very similar. So the features of their faces, the way they look, or maybe the way they behave, can be very similar. We can say that they are the spitting image of each other. There was also a very famous television program in the 1980s called Spitting Image, with lots of puppets pretending to be famous people and politicians. Maybe you have seen some clips of that particular TV show on YouTube. Maybe, maybe not. Hello also to Lil. Hello, Lil. The screen behind you every day is very boring. Well, this is my studio, and this is the appearance that I use when I'm in the studio. It might be boring, but unfortunately, if there were too many things behind me, it would then become distracting. So I always like to keep my background still and the same. However, tomorrow I will be outside. So don't worry, tomorrow hopefully I will be outside. So the view behind me will be completely different. But please don't be bored. I try my best. Hello, Shakia. Your language is very clear and easy to understand. Thank you, Shakia. Well, I am an English teacher, so I suppose the most important part of being an English teacher is being understood, or else there is no point. It is pointless doing this if you can't understand me. And of course, don't forget, you can also have captions as well. If you want to see what I'm saying, you can also press this button and have captions. Wow, isn't it amazing? Isn't technology incredible? Finally, one last word. Chip off the old block. So this is not really a word, it is actually a phrase. So when we describe a person as a chip off the old block, it means they look very similar. They are a similar type of person. They seem to have the same characteristics as someone else. Quite often a son might be described as a chip off the old block. So maybe the father is someone who has a particular job. Maybe he flies an aeroplane. Maybe he is a pilot. And the son wants to do the same thing. So the son also wants to be a pilot. You can say that the son is a chip off the old block because he is doing something similar to the father. He's doing something very similar. So those are words connected to things that are the same. In a moment, we are going to look at things that look and appear different in a few moments' time. However, we have the live chat. Hello also to Palmyra. Hello, Pachu. Hello, Helena. In a town, the atmosphere surely must be more depressed than the countryside. Well, some people think that living in the countryside is boring and depressing. So if we look outside the window right now, so there is the view outside. Well, some people might think that that is boring. Some people might think that looking out of the window on a day like today might be a little bit boring. So there it is, the view outside now. So I suppose it depends what you like. If you like lots of noise and activity, then living in a city is a good thing. However, some people prefer to live in the countryside where everything is quiet and relaxed. Like here, everything is quiet and relaxed where I live. It's the first time that I ever hear the word dead ringer. Yes, if someone is a dead ringer, it means they look the same. They are very similar in appearance. Dead ringer. There was a famous song way back in the 1980s called Dead Ringer for Love. Dead ringer for love, dead ringer for love, dead ringer for love, by Cher and Meatloaf. Who remembers that song? I do. Twin can be a verb. Yes, you can twin things. You can bring two things together. So you twin them quite often. Now here is something that we do in the UK and quite often where you are as well. Quite often a town in the UK will twin themselves with another town that is in another country. So maybe a town in the UK will become twinned with a town in another country. Maybe France or Italy or Germany or Spain. So quite often we will twin towns together. They will have a special connection. So yes, the word twin can also be used as a verb as well. You can twin something. Hello also to Kai Kuwama. Hello to you, who says hello. Nice to see you here. Kem Dogan. Mr. Steve and Mr. Duncan are similar to each other. Really? Can I tell you a little story? When I went to China, Mr. Steve came to visit me whilst I was working in China. And most people who we met thought we were brothers because they said, "Oh, are you two brothers? Because you look the same." So many people who met us when we were in China together, they actually thought we were brothers. They thought we were related to each other. Cecilia says, "Your image in the studio is not boring." Thank you very much. I suppose some people might not be interested in this behind me, whilst other people might be. Who knows? I don't know. Ahmed says, "Can you teach us the American accent? Not only British accent." Well, to be honest with you, I am British. So if I taught you how to speak with an American accent, then it might confuse some people who might think that I'm American, because but I'm not. I'm not American. I am actually, as you can see, I am English. I am British. I will be going soon, by the way. Tomorrow I will be back with you. I am going to take a look at words connected to being different. So that is coming tomorrow. I will be back with you tomorrow, so don't worry. Don't panic. I will be back with you tomorrow from 1 p.m. UK time. So I will be going in a moment. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. So tomorrow we are looking at differences, things that are different, ways of expressing differences, things that are different. So I'm going in a moment. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. I will be back with you tomorrow. I will be with you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be with you at a different time, 1 p.m. tomorrow, because it will be one of my special extra lessons tomorrow. Are you interested? I hope so. So I will be going in around about 1 minute, but I will be back tomorrow. Don't forget there will also be captions later on. You can have subtitles on the screen later on. And I hope you will join me again tomorrow for another live stream. This is Mr. Duncan saying I hope you've had a good day. I hope I have cheered you up during these very strange times. And of course, until the next time we meet here on YouTube, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.